Okay, so this is on PLTR, which I haven't practiced PLTR before, but I pulled this off of the potential was tipped off on this as a historical one, and I found the trade and went ahead and into it. So we'll pull up lock these, pull up the Russell. I said we have the Christmas cross, the stock RSI, not really here and not here. So maybe some down movement, but it's actually pretty range bound, so maybe not optimal. However, I did say that it is within the earnings catalyst window, because earnings were just a couple weeks, but a couple weeks before. So on the stock itself, I said red on the call, Bollinger Band, auto wave line, and we're cocked right here. There is something of a reversal started, and that candle is closed, so that's the signal. On the daily, we have, doesn't look like that's, yeah, maybe that's crossing, maybe not exactly. If I were to turn off the noise, stock RSI probably wasn't crossed before, but we have the MACD and we have the directional movement. And then we have on the 233, the decision chart, we have the Christmas cross, stock RSI, and the directional movement. This was not a cross here. So if you look at the consideration list, I said it was down, and then the elephant is standing still probably, and the monthly I said maybe standing still also, or rising, either one. For the movement direction rope, condition of the rope, I said down. The direction is standing still right here. That looks like it's going to be moving down. For the rope, I said there is some, and the condition is good. So short trade duration. The auto wave calculation, if you were to come over here, there's a little 21. I didn't count this one because that's basically a candle, so I didn't count that one. So the previous one over here is 21, so I said 109 minus 10.5 or something. It's approximately 100. It's a little bit under 100. Mid-February, year that ends in 5. Could be month-to-month calendar says expect profit taking in mid-January and mid-February, and for heavier profit taking from mid-February through the end of the month. So we're in that window, and there was a nice gain there since the beginning of the year. So pulling some, taking some profits there, possible, and in the earnings catalyst window. Skip the all the charts for the Russell and the stock. For the PP, predictive paragraph, I said in a 3 candle window, it will decline to the dailies 13. This would be the next line. And pause, may have to exit there. And then from there to the 233s, 34, and pause, may have to exit there. And then from there to the bottom Bollinger Band, and maybe the daily's 21. This might be flattening by then, and this might be a little higher. You have to exit there, and then I said from there maybe the 55 and the 34, somewhere kind of in that window, and the daily or the 3 days 13 might come into play. Probably we have to exit there. So I said the March week 105 puts. So this is how I did the trade for 50. So I have a line here so we can kind of see what happens. So for the 7-hour rule, we'll go forward, and I said for the 34, we hit 34. For the 233, we hit the 34 moving average line. And the stock RSI, well, nothing there. Nothing else. We have continuation. We have 21 the bottom wick and continuation, and nothing on this one. So I said we're staying. Let's keep going. Boom, boom. Bottom Bollinger Band. Stock RSI is less than 20. Continuation. We have the 21 and continuation and done. Continue. Oh, we'll stay. So we have the bottom Bollinger Band, the 55 auto wave line. Stock RSI is less, is under 20, and actually kind of maybe thinking about crossing. It's cocked down here. We do have continuation. The 34 bottom wick, pretty close continuation, and I said none. So we'll go to the second candle. Bottom Bollinger Band. Stock RSI is less than 50. Basically crossing, we have continuation. That's cocked, or cocked and continuation. The 34 auto wave line, continuation, none. So staying. Now basically the same as previous. The 89. Oh wait, we have the 89. We have the bottom Bollinger Band. Stock RSI. It's kind of crossing there, almost like laminated. Just lost continuation, I would say, right here. We're cocked. The daily, we have the auto wave line. We have the 34. This says continuation, and this is really close. And then on the 13, we have the 13 on the 30-day. And so kind of the same story. Yeah. So there's some sideways possible, but I'm well within the money, so I can handle a bit and I have time. So I'm going to stay. This is the second candle on the 25th. So we have the 89, we have a bottom Bollinger Band, we have a doji, stock RSI kind of crossing there. Lost continuation for sure. We have this is cocked, auto wave line, the 34, which probably is just below, it's not touching yet. Still a continuation there, and we have the 13. So I said I still see room on the daily and the 3-day. So stay in, go to the next candle, and so I exited here. I'm kind of stuck on this 89 here. 89 bottom Bollinger Band, the previous stock RSI. It's crossing. This is rising. Trigger fired. Scram reversal. Stuck on this 34. That's kinked up. Lost. Don't have continuation there, and so I exited there. Exit price in the candle is 90.38. The move stalled here. Still have a week on my options, so happy here. Let me see. That was what about the previous week of okay, so let's see how this evaluation went. The entry, I guess I didn't assess. I think it's pretty good. That actually resulted in a 319% gain. That's great. I did notice that the person that submitted this said they had like an 1166% gain. So I was just looking at some other potentials. If I would have chosen the February week 4, that would have been very ambitious. The ones that expired 2 days after this, that would have been at the 105 strike price. That would have been 843% return. I thought this might go to 100. So with that assumption, I could have. I didn't realize during the practice that this stock has $1 incremented options. So I could have purchased by the rules if I thought it was going to go to 100. I could have used $102 strike price, which were about $1, and went to $13, and that would have been just kind of some estimates because this was a midday candle and it's not easy to find what those prices are historically. That was about a 1,200% return, and so maybe this is what they did. Who knows? Um, but this was actually just following the rules. I think the other, maybe for a really experienced trader, being able to use that that same week. But it went further than I didn't really think it was going to go down that many candles, and they might have been inclined just to leave. So this is a Wednesday leaving, and said just exit on, probably you would have ended up exiting on Tuesday because you only had one more candle to go. How much further was it going to go? So might have even been slightly better. And so I think that one is, it's not a perfect trade. I think it's a kind of a gold, but I'm happy with it. And I think there's some stuff to learn there. So there's that.